So Evernote Clipper allows us to capture information directly into Evernote. So let's go back to Google. Remember, you can open another tab if you like. Notice here at the top of my screen, I'm just clicking on that plus sign to open another tab. I can just open another tab and type in, or you can type it in the same one that you've been using, google.com again. And I want to type in download Evernote Clipper. Now remember, the enter key there is above your shift key on the far right of your keyboard. Remember, we're typing in Google here in the browser area where we put in the browser, the internet address. And here we're typing this in. Now notice here when it comes up on my screen, it's saying download Evernote Clipper for Chrome, for Firefox. I'm just going to say, because I'm using Chrome, I'm going to click on, I could click on Chrome. I'm just going to click on and put my enter key in. Now it says here, I want to go ahead and download Web Clipper. So that's what we're looking for. And again, we want it directly from the source. This is from Evernote. We could go down here and download it from other places like CNET. If we have Opera, we would want to go down there, or Firefox, we'd want to go down there, or Apple, we'd want to go to there. But here, we're just going to say download right here and click on that. Now, it's going to ask us, do we want to download Evernote? This is downloading Evernote, by the way. It's not downloading Web Clipper, so ignore this for right now. Just click on Get Web Clipper. I'm just going to click on there. And now it's going to open up. Remember, I'm using the Chrome browser, so it's going to look a little bit different depending on the browser you use. But here, we're just going to click on this right here, and you can see some screenshots of things you can do. You can pause this video and check these things out. And we're just going to hit Add to Chrome. It's going to say, would you like to add that extension? We're going to say, yep, we want to add that extension. Now, I don't know if you were watching, but it just popped up on my screen briefly and went away. So why did that happen? Well, let's go ahead and take a look. If we can't find a web extension that we're using within Chrome, we can easily open up our browsers. We have it open here, and we can click on this little thing called extensions. You see it right there? It looks kind of like a puzzle piece. Here, we're going to go down, and you notice here that I have multiple extensions, but only one, which is Grammarly. And I hold my mouse over. You see where it says Grammarly underneath? You see how it's got a pin there? We're going to just click on this pin right here because we want to see Evernote Web Clipper. And there it is right there. Now, if for some reason we want to uninstall, we could remove this or unpin it. We could also do some different actions there. But that's kind of how you do that. Pretty easy to activate that extension. So access needed, there's different types of extensions, but that's how you do that to activate an extension within your Chrome browser. Now back to Evernote Clipper. Here, if we're going to do a right click, we can see how we want to use this. We're not going to worry about that right now. We're just going to jump right in and start using it. So let's go ahead and click on my all recipes here. And let's see, this one looks good. 10 instant pot shrimp recipes. We live in the South here, so cooking shrimp is a good thing. So here, how do I capture this? There's not a recipe on here. Oh, here we go. Let's view this one. Pot bang bang shrimp pasta. So we're just going to view this recipe, excuse me. And now you can see all the preparation. Wouldn't this be great to capture this so that we can keep it for the future? All right. So here, it's going to ask you to save things, but then you got to remember how to log into this site. Let's capture everything into one place, which is Evernote. And here we're just going to click on our Web Clipper one time, and it's loading the Web Clipper. Now it says, where do I want to put that information? Now notice here, I can do this as a simplified article. I can do it as a full article. I can do it as a full page, a bookmark only, or a screenshot of just this screen. Now, what I want to use it for, a lot of times I hit simplified article and then I have to go down and look and make sure it's giving me the data. Now in this case, it didn't give me the data I needed. So let's click on article. Now, do you notice these green marks around this? That's great. So this indicates everything that's going to be captured. So that's pretty good. I like that. I can add or subtract, right? And so I can kind of minus it if I want, but I don't want to do that. Let's go back to our simplified article and back to our article, and we're going to save it. And there it is right there. We can click on plus, and now it's saving everything again, okay? So then we're just going to click on the notebook. Here, remember we want it in recipes. So we're going to go ahead and click on recipes. We're going to say save that clip. There we go. And now it's just saving our clip. Now remember, it's going to save everything else, the advertisements included, but that's okay. It's going to give us the information that we need. It's a lot of information, so it's going to take just a minute to save, and just let it save. And you can see the percentage kind of ticking off there. It'll be just a minute. And then what we're going to do is once that's successful, we're going to go ahead and go back to our notebook. Now remember, we're just saving a recipe here. We could save anything that we want to this notebook. And now it's synchronizing, and it says, great, I've already saved this for you. And we could view this in our phone, but we're just going to go over to here, and we're going to see here our first notebook has untitled. That's not what we want. We want to go to our notebook, go to our recipes, and our recipe hasn't quite reached Evernote yet. So let's go ahead and refresh our screen. Now, how did I do that? How did I refresh the screen? All you have to do is hit this little thing right here, or we could just hit the F5 key on our keyboard. There's lots of ways to do it, but here we're going to go to recipes, and there it is right there. New recipe. You see it there? And when we look down through it, look, it's got everything that we need. That's pretty cool. Now, also in Evernote, just as you know, you can hit the home screen, and that will appear there, and you can add different things to this home screen. We're not going to go through this on this video, but tune into other videos on how to get the most out of Evernote.